What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Guys, we are live today, pre-game, early pre-game for the Miami Dolphins versus New Orleans Saints. Game number 4 of the preseason, ladies and gentlemen. I can't wait. We're going to get into some of that. Let me pause this. We're going to get into some of that. What's up, Finsanity5? I see you. What's going on with you, Clemente? Clemente was first. Shout out to Clemente. Angry Dolphin, booyah! What's up, guys? Man, hope the kids are good. Clemente, I actually got to sneak away for just a second because they are taking a nap. The problem is they've been taking a nap for the last 4 hours, but it's not a nap because it's been 3 minutes. Let me hold you, baby. You know I love my baby, so I give them all the love I can give them. So it is what it is, man. But hey, that's what it is. You got to raise these babies, make sure that they're safe, make sure that they're okay. But I think I got some good sleep in. They've been asleep for about 15 minutes now, so they probably might have a good hour in them. So we're gonna try to. I just wanted to hang out with y'all for an hour. Unless they wake up between now and then I'll end the stream. But it is what it is. Y'all know what time it is. Notifications are working. Woo. Hey, that's a beautiful sign, Vic. Let me see. What we got? 35 in the room. Awesome. Live chat. Let me put that on. Awesome. We got 35 in the room. Y'all hit that like button on your way in. Only 10 likes. Only 10 likes. All right. Yo, Ron is the his. What's up, Ron? Hey, gotta love the babies. You better know it. Hey, Cloud Life. Notifications are working. Well, we shall see, man. We shall see. Anything on Clowney? Nothing on Clowney, man. Clowney's talking about he's prepared to sit out games. The thing is, he's actually talking to the Dolphins, and I'm not sure that he actually likes what we're offering him as far as a long-term deal. And then on top of it, he would have to wait. So I'm not sure. I mean, at the end of the day, if things are going to get this rough, it just gets tougher for every team who was in the race for him. It gets tougher, okay? But what I don't understand is maybe Miami's offer to him as far as long term, because to meet with Miami, they would have had to talk to him and tell him, hey, when the time comes, I want you to, we're going to sign you on this kind of mega deal. They have to talk about those things early. What's up, Irvin Sine? Shout out for the donation, man. I appreciate you. Bro, Irvin, I've been waiting on you in the chat section for a while now. Irvin, the reason why I've been waiting on you, and thank you so much for the donation, is because I look out for everybody who donates to my channel. And every time someone donates to the channel, I go back to the stream and I go make sure that that donation shows up. And Irvin, last time you gave a $10 donation, that didn't show up again, just like someone else's. Like the $3 donation will show up. Blue Jones $1.99 donation. Shout out to you, Blue Jones, for sending your love and support. It's gonna show up. But here and there, when people send $10 donations and stuff like that, for some reason it doesn't show up on my end. And so what I'm saying to you, Irvin, is that's your opportunity if you like to go contact your bank. Hey, I didn't get the services that I paid for in this donation. So I just want to make sure you check your bank statement. But if it did go through, just know it did not come to me. So therefore, make sure you go in and cancel that transaction, because I read something that said, which here's the crazy thing. Here's what I read, guys. I read something that said, if someone sends you a super chat and the message they send you has any type of hateful language or, bad stuff in it, then YouTube reserves the right to take that donation and give it to charity. I really read that. And I checked my super chats, and I promise you that $10 donation did not come through. All right. Good looking, TD. My $10 came through last week. Yes. But I always, when y'all give money, even the $1.99s, when y'all give, I go to my super chat. Okay, that showed up. Oh, wait, where is that? Okay, so I make sure I look out for y'all. Okay, so that shouldn't stop y'all from donating if y'all choose to, but I'm gonna make sure that if you do, that it's going to what you put it towards, because people work hard for their money, and I'm not trying to sit here and let it just go to waste. If anything, that's just crazy for them to say that they'll reserve the right to use it on charity. But that's why I also tell people now, And then on top of it, they're taking 40% of it anyway. But that's why I tell people now, which a lot of people have, and I appreciate their love and support. They've been going to PayPal, and it comes right away, and it's only like 1% versus 40%. So if you do want to show your love, donate to this channel and support me and what I'm doing. Appreciate you, Ron. The PayPal link is in the comment section right here, and it's also in the description section below on this video. PayPal, all right? www.paypal.me /TD Phins Talk. But the link is in the comment section, and it's also in the description below. So anytime you want to show your love and support, the most effective way to do it in the description. Thank you everyone for tuning in to TD Phins Talk. No problem, Irvin. I just want to make sure I look out for you guys because I know y'all support me, but if your support's not coming my way, it's counterproductive and it's not right. So I want to make sure I look out for y'all, all right? What's up, Rip? Yeah, the kids, man, they all right, man. Now I'm gonna take it step by step. If I don't feel like they've hit that spot of getting better by 6 o'clock, then I might even just take them into the doctor again. Because they had a few hives that were there, like breaking out of hives, but then it went away. So that made me feel better, but then their nose was running. So just, one of those things, a lot of coughing, throat, all that good stuff. So I got to keep my eyes on it. Another thing, guys, fantasy football, the free league is set. We have 20 players. We are ready to roll. The draft is for Sunday, but I am going to make a video live where we can talk about if we want to move that time and date. It's going to be you guys' choice. We can move that time and date, but we'll decide together. Wow. Shout out to, UCME. Shout out to you, man, for the donation. UCME just gave a donation on PayPal. See, it comes through right away. I appreciate the love and support. TD, show your shirt. Oh, the TD Phins Talk shirt? Yeah, man. And y'all go check out the merch store. TD Phins Shop. TD Phins Shop. The description is below. The link to the shop is below. So even if you don't buy anything, hey, go check it out. Go in, go check it out, go look at the merchandise, see what you like, see what you don't, And when you click on the merchandise in the store, click on it and then notice it has everything you click on just about has different colors. So you play with the colors, you're going to see some pretty nice combinations. Oh my gosh, this Hurricane's supposed to have maxed out at a 3. Now they talk about it's going to max out at a 4. Man, well, I tell you, they be playing with people, man. And it's supposed to be coming right my way. We're under hurricane watch down here in Florida. It's supposed to hit this weekend, guys. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 8 a.m., Monday, 8 a.m. Based off of the trajectory, it might be Sunday or Monday. Just aggravating, man. TD need 3X and youth tank tops. I got tank tops in there too, man. I got beaters. I got pillows, blankets, towels, coffee mugs. I got all kind of stuff in the merch store. Hoodies, shirts, socks, all kind of stuff, man. Go check it out. Y'all go check out the merch store. So if you want to show your support as well, you can get something for it as well, So y'all let me know what y'all think about the merch store, but we're under a hurricane advisory, y'all. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you, man, being 34 years old, watching hurricanes all my life, guys, man, I don't trust nothing the news tell you as far as a hurricane. Every projection is gonna be coming your way, which I'm telling you, it boosts the economy like no other. And then, because you go to the store right now, you can't find water, you can't find anything. It boosts the economy. But that 1 out of 50 times that they write, it makes all the difference. So everybody pays attention, man. And if you're from Florida, if you're a real Floridian, you don't worry about hurricanes. Okay? If you're a real Floridian, you don't worry about hurricanes. Stay inside, let it do what it do. When it's all over, come out, survey the damage. Let's fix it up. Let's keep our life moving. Everybody start freaking out about hurricanes because of Katrina. First and foremost, Katrina wasn't the real factor that caused all the devastation. It was the levees that broke that caused mass flooding that caused the devastation. And yes, I have every right to say that because I've been through about 12 hurricanes in my lifetime, including Katrina. And people forget that Katrina hit Florida before it even came to New Orleans. People forget that it hit Florida. I was right there in the eye of it in Florida before it even hit Louisiana. And at the end of the day, it was what it was. The real devastation was the levees breaking. But it gives hurricanes this really, 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 really fearful stance. And rightfully so. Hurricanes ain't nothing to play with. You got to stay inside. You know, it can knock your power out for weeks. Flying debris is always a thing. But hurricanes don't usually cause catastrophes. Yeah, I was here. Man, not only was I in Andrew, I was young now, y'all. I know how old Andrew was. I don't even remember what year. But not only was I in Andrew, I was really young because I remember Andrew. I liked Andrew because the power went out and we got to eat all the ice cream before it melted. So I liked Andrew. I remember Andrew was turning over 18-wheelers. It turned over a brink truck where money was flying. But the beautiful thing about Andrew, which was the worst storm in my lifetime, if you ask me, from a power standpoint. But everybody say, no, Katrina was worse. No, Katrina caused more deaths because the levees broke. But Andrew was worse. And I remember Andrew, the eye of the storm being right over my neighborhood. Because I never forget, I remember all the boom, boom outside, just craziness. And then it just went silent. My dad opened the door. Me and him, I was a little boy. We went outside and it was beautiful sunlight all around us. You couldn't see a bit of storm anywhere, but we were in the eye of the storm. It's the most beautiful thing. If you're ever inside the eye of the storm, zero wind, it's like dead calm. Zero wind, beautiful sunshine, no breeze or anything, just sunshine, beautiful. And then you see that outer band starting to make its way about 30 minutes away. And you're like, oh, it's real dark over there. Look like it's coming this way because the over you that's getting it went crazy again. Y'all know 8 hours later, open it all up. We all good, whatever. But I remember Andrew, man. I remember a lot of people went to the high school, but a lot of crazy stuff was going on at the high school. But I still remember Andrew, man. We were at home in the eye of it. We got the worst part of it. And all it did in my front yard is took the front yard tree and knocked it halfway over. So when it was over, we pulled it out, cut it down, got rid of it, and put something else out there. But yeah, man, hurricanes, if you're a real Floridian, you don't worry about hurricanes, okay? You don't really worry about hurricanes. You just hope that your area ain't a flood area where you got to evacuate. It's going to do what it does. And outside of that, it is what it is, man. Irma ruined our mango tree. Yeah, man, these hurricanes be hating, man. These hurricanes be hating. Man, but I remember that year with Katrina, man. I was in college in Daytona Beach, Florida. I went to Bethune-Cookman University. And I was in college, and I'll never forget, that semester is 4 months. We only had school for we had school for less than 2 months. That was the most beautiful part of all that, man. Everybody got passing grades. I'll take it. I wish I took more classes that semester. But everybody had passing grades. Nah, man, clowny tripping. But everybody had passing grades, and I still remember 4 hurricanes came through Central Florida that year. 4 hurricanes. 4. See, people talk about Katrina, but they forget all the other ones that kept coming and hitting Florida like right after, if I'm not mistaken. There was a whole bunch of them that same year, and I remember we kept getting out of school. The school would be shut down. The school would be shut down. We would resume once just follow the campus boards. I still remember, man, we had like 4 different hurricanes, and I remember one of them, and it wasn't even Katrina, came through Daytona, and we lost power for 3 weeks. We lost power for 3 weeks. You had all the college students going to each other's apartments. All right, we coming over to this person apartment today. It's 40 people over there having a party, barbecuing with grills and all of that. Now, okay, well, these 2 nights we're going to go to their apartment. It was crazy. It was actually fun, man. That was a good experience, man. And it still remind me, I got in a car accident. I got rear-ended. I was on the beach looking at all the debris with 3 friends in my truck, and we were watching it all, and all of a sudden, bam, somebody rear-ended us on the beach, on the A1A in Daytona Beach, man. I'll never forget. But it is what it is, man. Like I said, if you're a real Floridian, it is what it is. Hurry up and come do what you got to do so we can move on with life, all right? We ain't got no levies. We ain't worried about all that stuff. Come do your little damage, and it is what it is. You an old Wildcat. That's right, baby. That's right, Charles. You better know it. All BC, baby. I'm running to North Carolina for this hurricane. You're running, Cloud? Hey, at the end of the day, you never know, though, man. It could cause something that we've never seen before. And, oh, my gosh, we should have got out. Who knows, man? But it is what it is. Just make sure your family's safe and y'all prepare as best you can regardless. What up, Logan? Let's talk football. We are, man. At the end of the day, it's slow on the Miami Dolphins news front because they're out here trying to get this preseason game underway. Watch these guys who probably aren't going to make the team anyway play. You're going to have Jake Rudock playing a lot of snaps. Like Flores said earlier this week, you should see a good Josh Rosen should play quite a bit. So that's all the things that we'll be dealing with, man. Fitzpatrick, I still haven't gotten any word whether he'll play or not. You think we going to beat Saints? It's the 4th preseason game. It's like so irrelevant to make a prediction, but I'm going to say, yeah, we're going to beat them because on all levels of our defense this year, we have played amazing football. First string, second string, third string. Every level we have played amazing football. So at the end of the day, it's a good chance that we're definitely going to win, man. Great chance. Rosen been looking really good. In terms of what? In terms of what? That's what I'm interested in. He's been looking really good in terms of what? Let me ask y'all something. Has Rosen gotten in the end zone yet this preseason? Has he thrown a touchdown pass? I'm just curious. I just don't remember. Has he thrown any touchdown passes? Flores want to win every week, quote. You better know it. One of my these bros send me your size. I'll respond to that in a little bit. Let me see. No, yeah. Travis, he ain't throw no TD, man. I think I know that. Miami Gardens checking in. Shout out to you, Tristan. He looks good, TD. He just can't read defense that well. That's huge, George. That's huge. I don't think so. No. Yes, he did in the last game. To who? I don't care about the win. I want to see the bubble guys go out and leave it all on the field to make their case for a spot. I agree. I want to see some of these guys become certified practice squad guys, and from there, see if they can make their way on this roster eventually. See if they can make their way on the roster eventually. My bad, guys. I'm sending a shirt size. Shout out to Charles Edwards, hooking your boy up, man. Extra large, baby. And I'm almost there, man. I'm slimming down. In the last 4 days, last 3 days, I done lost 4 pounds. So I told y'all 10 in 10 days, baby. 10 and 10. 10 and 10. We getting this weight down, man. Really good potential. Yeah. No, Rosa hasn't thrown a TD. Ruddock has 2 multiple TDs this season, preseason. Fitz missed Williams on an open pass, but Rosen hit him. But not in the end zone. Ruddock is going to be fire. I really do believe this kid's coming on. Didn't he throw a TD pass to Mark Walton? I know that Fitzpatrick threw a pass to Mark Walton in the 3rd quarter of the 2nd preseason game? When Fitz came out there after Rosen played the whole first half. We couldn't get it in the end zone. The score was 6-3. And then Fitzpatrick came out and threw one to Mark Walton. No, Rosen has not thrown any TD in preseason, but he can move the offense down the field and second and third team players. That's not saying act like it's just Rosen moving it down the field. Even the running games have been better on the second and third team. Why? Because they playing against second and third team defense. because they playing against second and third team defense, man. Fitz threw one to Mark Walton. Yes, I know. Come on, that what don't say that dang P, huh? Insanity, dang, bro. What? Come on, what don't say that? What? Don't say that. Dang, P, huh? Insanity, dang, bro. You gotta I guess clear it up for me to understand, man. How did you like the wide receiver prediction? Who gets cut and who stays? Travis, I couldn't look much into it. I saw it. I couldn't look much into it because it just depends on who getting traded. If somebody's getting traded or not. That's the wild card. So, I mean, we're going to find out by Saturday for sure. Kenneth Farrow going to make the roster. Come on. He can make the roster, but who knows? Especially if Drake get traded, but we don't know. It's too many unknowns right now because it's a lot floating up in the air. And I think this story about Clowney hit the media just in time. Y'all notice when it hit? It hit on Wednesday evening after everybody's interviews were over. So it can breathe Wednesday. Then, so Thursday night, everybody can speculate. Coaches and GMs ain't got an answer to it. Wednesday, they traveling. Nobody there to talk to them to see what's really going on. Thursday is game time in a whole nother city. Nobody there to bother them. When this game is over, they're traveling back Friday. Ain't nothing much to say other than the post-game coverage. You might hear a little something. I think they did this perfect and methodically so that, man, it's too many unknowns, especially with the trade rumors going around. If someone gets shipped away, it could change running back situation of who's going to make the team. It could change the receiver situation on who's going to make the team. We don't know. All these trades thrown up in the air, we got to let some things happen first before we can even speculate on who's going to be on the final. Those are the wild cards. Those are the wild cards, the trade situation. If people predicted 53-man rosters, they better pump their brakes and wait until Saturday to know who's actually on this roster first. Let's see. Because Bilal's not on second team. Maybe. Be back in a few. Love y'all. Phins up. Love you, TD. Appreciate you, Brandon. Got you. What did you do for the weight loss? Take in less calories than I burn each day. Person my size typically would burn on average doing nothing about 2,000 calories a day just in your normal life. Usual people burn about 1,500, but I'm a little higher in weight, so I burn just moving and doing everything about 2,000. And if I'm trying to lose a pound a day, I need to kind of make a surplus of about 12 to 1,500 calories. Negate that amount. So what do? I take in between 1,000 and 1,500 calories a day. And I do a little extra at night. Me and the wife work out for a little bit. So I know I'm burning about 3,000. So all that keto this and do that. Losing weight is the easy science. Take in less calories than you burn. It's that simple. It's that simple. It's you know how people say, well, I can't lose weight. It's impossible. Scientifically impossible. If you're taking in less calories than you're burning a day, it's inevitable. And even if you got stuff that's sitting on you, still inevitable. Take in less calories than you burn a day. So find out what your weight index and all of that stuff. How many calories do you burn a day just during your normal life, not even working out? And then say, if I did work out, how many calories could I burn? But whatever you get to, whatever number you get to, just take in less calories. It's inevitable. One thing that helps is when you have a big meal, just eat half of it. Save the rest for later. If you go out to eat, order your food, eat half of it, box the rest, eat the other half later. It's that simple. It's real simple, man. Simplistic math. But anywho, let's keep it rolling. Farrow is a distant kin to me. That's what's up, man. Tell him hit us up, man. Tell him come on the show. Tell us about the organization. Do you think Kenny Stills will perform better soon, TD? Flores says he's struggling. Flores said that he hasn't been playing at the level that they expect. I'm not going to say Flores said he was struggling. He just said he's not playing at the level that they expect. Now, to further on that, Flores came out the very next week and said, hey, he saw improvement from Kenny. He's getting a little more out of Kenny. For me, at the end of the day, it's like this. When game one starts on that field, if the quarterback has protection, I don't care what receiver we got out there. They all going to eat because all of them capable. They all going to eat. Period. Period, man. They all going to eat, man. Think Teddy has regrets about turning us down? I'm happy he did. I ain't want no Teddy Bridgewater because we would have thought that because he's good in the fact that you're not gonna have a debate on if he's your starting quarterback. See, if Teddy Bridgewater was here and we still brought Rosen in, they would have started Teddy, period. Okay? And I don't like that because Teddy is not our future. Teddy would have not been our franchise quarterback. He would have not have been our future. He is not that guy. My belief. And we would have been blinded and probably gave him a deal right away. And I don't like that. No. I'm glad we did it the way we did it, man. One final preseason game, so many livelihoods hanging in the balance. One big play, one defining moment can change everything. Daniel Taylor, these boys going after it tonight, man. You really got to look at special teams. They about to fight for it. They about to fight for it, man. Livelihoods on the line. I don't know if that's a good way to put it because is it really on the line? If you get cut, some of them making the practice squad. Some of them making other teams. The ones who are on the outside looking looking out, I guess, that don't make anything. This is why I hope they made smart decisions and actually did something with their education before they actually came into this league. So livelihoods on the line. What's the difference between most of us? It's typical. So livelihoods on the line, I'm not sure about that. Let's see what you did in school and if you made a smart decision and had a plan so that if football didn't work out, like we all know, it's not guaranteed that you're going to be okay anyway. But we shall see. We shall see, man. Taysom Hill is outplaying Teddy, in my opinion. Listen, man, all these little below average, listen, and I did say below average, all these middle of the road, below average quarterbacks, ain't that serious, man. Listen, you can watch preseason and tell who are the real quarterbacks and who's not. Who are the guys faking to be and who's not. And y'all can beat me up all you want. Let me tell you something. Tannehill looks like a starting quarterback. He's proven that. He was a starting quarterback for us. And he was a good starting quarterback for us. We just had a lot of issues. And we basically let him take the fall for everything from what we didn't like. But we cannot sit there and say the day that we traded Tannehill, he didn't have a good arm. He didn't let that ball rip. He didn't complete the ball when he threw it at a high percentage. We cannot sit here and say that. But then we out here asking about all these quarterbacks who faking, who have little spurt moments of looking okay, who we think are special because they have mobility on their side. That extends plays to make them seem like they're more than they are. But most of them get phased out real quick when they get beat up. When they get beat up and they can't run like that anymore. Most of them get beat up real quick. You come to Miami with no O-line and fail, you potentially fall out the league. Business decision. True. I was supposed to work today, but my boss sent me home. Oh, man, what happened with that, Reacts? I hope it's all good. Good reasoning for Teddy. I was blinded. Oh, man, y'all moving fast. I got to go up and see what that was. Good reasoning for Teddy. I was blinded on Teddy. I admit I wanted him this year and draft QB next year. Man, I'm telling you, all those guys. Don't worry, Vicky. TD Finsanity talk. Let's see, is safe for work. Yeah. Rosen looking like the next Marino. Tristan, stop, okay? Tristan, next time you make a comment like that, the only way it's gonna be accepted is if it comes with a super chat, okay? Make sure, hey, that's the new rule. If you go send a comment like that, make sure it got some money attached to it. So it's actually worth me reading, man. Come on, man. Talk about looking like the next Marino. Man, at least say I hope he can turn into the next Marino. Lord. Oh my gosh, man. That's the first time I actually asked for money on this channel. If you go send in comments like that, it better be a company with a super chat. Oh my gosh. It has to be worth me reading, man. Come on. Come on. I like Rosen, but y'all stop that now. Don't be doing all that now. Don't be doing all that. At least get a man 5 years of just, oh my gosh, we're shocked, and then make statements like that. But come on, man. Come on, man. Phins talk. Man, Mahomes ain't even the next Marino. You have a minimum of doing what you're doing at a high level for 5 years to even be mentioned in the likelihood of a Marino. That's the rules. It goes for us anointing people so fast, man. We anoint people so fast in this league. They break records and do amazing things for 1 or 2 seasons. Then all of a sudden they get their new deal and you wonder what happened to them. But you know what we say? Oh, the team don't never put the right weapons around them. No, they can't afford to. Stop getting mad at the team. Look at the deal. Let's move on from Tanny, guys. Tannehill just couldn't get it done. Thank you for your service, Tannehill. Same Titan fans want him to start. Some. Hey, you're right. Some Titan fans do because they saw what they saw this preseason, and some of them do. Yeah, Tristan, that's what I'm saying. Bro, I just stubbed my toe. Oh, Lord, man. Do like I do my babies, man. Kiss it and say all better, and they say all better, okay, and then they don't even cry no more. They see, it's mental for these babies, man. Clemente, I'm flattered, but this is TD Phins Talk only. Nah, Finsanity, you need to go ahead and call in, Finsanity. Go ahead and let them know what time it is. Nah, don't call in. You need the video chat in. Yeah, we on the new platform. That's what you need to do. That's exactly what you need to do. Rosen is the best QB so far. Phins Talk. I know my iPhone likes your name, Finsanity. Lord. You see that link, Finsanity. Don't run from it. You see that link. You can hop on right now. Live stream. Let's go. Play for 10 years like Marino. Then you can say he looks like Marino. I even go that far, Tim. You spot on, bro. I even say that. I was trying to give him hope by saying at least give him 5 years. You know? At least give him 5. But come on, man. Don't be throwing stuff out like that. Talk about the next Marino. Man, there's prerequisites to even say that. In 20 years, our O-line has been terrible, except 2016. I agree. And that's when Tannehill got hurt, but he went out a winner. We was like 8-2 or something like that. Hey, what's good, TD? I'm good, Royo. I just tried it, TD, only on laptops, no cell phones, I think. No, cell phones work, Pete, because I did it with my cell phone. Unless it's just iPhones or something like that. I'm not sure. It should work, though, bro. It should work. You should be able to call in on it. ESPN saying us in Arizona going to be fighting for the worst record this season. TD, they sleeping on us. Tell me something new. Tell me something new. They going to forever sleep on us. Tell me something I don't know. They're going to always sleep on us, man. I miss T Hill too. Which player are you most excited about, TD? On this roster, I'm starting to have a weird what words do I want to use to not sound creepy? I don't care. I'll say what I want. A weird fetish crave for the play of Jerome Baker and Sam Eguavoen. I'm starting to literally just like want to see those guys in the run game every chance I get. Just watch them make plays. I'm starting to just get excited and just want to see those two guys thrive. That's who I'm excited about right now. I'm not excited about any receivers because they're all going to be good. I'm not excited about any running backs because they're going to be good regardless of who it is. Quarterback situation, it has to play itself out, and then I'll learn to get excited if necessary. I'm really looking at these linebackers and hoping that they become the future for us. Like, have such great years this year that both of them are arguably worthy of Pro Bowl mention, at the worst mention. And I need that. I need that. I haven't seen that. TD dropped the link again. I haven't seen that in since Zach Thomas. Yeah, we've had one or two guys came in, but it was shortly lived. I'm talking about young guys. I'm talking about really young guys. So that's where I am, man. But we also have a special guest backstage right now, guys. I see a special guest just came in the room backstage. He goes by the name of Big Boy Sports News. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Y'all ready to see Big Boy Sports News? I said, oh my gosh, this software is just amazing. I can literally see him backstage fixing his headphones now, straightening his hair like, let's go, baby. He probably finna start laughing. Yes, he is. Hey, man, I see you, big boy. You ready? All right, man, let's bring him in, guys. Anybody else want to join? All you got to do is follow that link below, man. But shout out to Big Boy Sports News. I see you, homie. What's going on?
Nothing much, man. Just everyone's gonna go on me right now for the New York jersey. I'm sorry.
Listen, hold on. Before you even say anything, I was sitting here surveying the field. I was like, "What is that?"
I was born into a Giants family, and my dad bought it for me, and it's like the only thing I could wear today.
You know what, man? I can't get on you in family decisions. If your dad bought it, it might be important to you, man. But you know, on the side of my heart, I'm like, man, what's going on with this guy?
Listen. I'm trying to get a Dolphins jersey, but the only one I have is Ryan Tannehill, and they're damn sure I'm not wearing that.
What was that again?
I have a Ryan Tannehill jersey in my closet, but I'm damn well not wearing that.
Come on, Big Boy Sports News. It's still better than what you got on.
I cannot wear that, man. I do have I have a Matt Moore jersey too.
You about to make me go get my Tanny jersey, man.
Oh, go do it.
Oh, you could have put on Matt Moore then. Come on, man.
Oh, God.
Man, but talk to us, man. What you think about our team so far, bro?
Man, everyone's just going to keep disrespecting us. We just have to go prove it out on the field. That's all I got to say about that. That's how it's going to be until we go out there and we prove ourselves. And I don't care who starts right now. Mm-hmm. It's just I think it's going to come down to tonight, honestly. It's such a big game. Normally, I don't really care about the fourth preseason game. I don't really care about preseason that much all the time. But this year, like, it's really something, don't you think?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. So you're not set on the QB competition. You think it's still a competition?
Yeah, I really do. I really think until whoever walks there on the starting lineup in week 1, when I'm there in Miami and I see whoever walks out, that's who the quarterback's going to be.
And that's fair. That's definitely fair. At the end of the day, I've been on the record saying that it's going to be Fitzpatrick. But so you're under the belief that Rosen can make a case tonight to change the narrative or validate the narrative that's already out there. Yeah,
most definitely. And also, tonight is also a huge night where Jake Rudock, and all of a sudden, like, why isn't nobody giving no love to Jake Rudock or something like that? Love for that man.
That's what I've been saying, man. That guy, I mean, we don't care about, I mean, just like Sam Eguavoen, just like some of these young guys who've come on this team and shined, Laird and everyone. Why are we disrespecting who is quote unquote our third team quarterback right now? And he's played some good solid football. Of course you can, Ron. Follow the link. Go ahead, bro.
But man, you know what? If Ryan Fitzpatrick's not looking good, I wouldn't mind having Jake Rudock as their backup quarterback. Guaranteed.
I thought that's what we invested in getting him for. I kind of fell off the Jake Rudock train last year under Adam Gase, but now it's making me realize because of Adam Gase. But as a backup, it's nothing wrong with the kid like that on your roster continuing to develop. He can come in. You could still throw the ball. You could still run the ball. You could still run your offense. You don't have to have high expectations. And who knows? What if he turns out to just an injury happens in the future? He starts winning games and he becomes the future. You never know, but people automatically write it off because it's Jake Rudock.
Let's remember this. At the start of training camp, Tom Brady was the 5th string quarterback for the New England Patriots. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but Tom Brady was a 5th string quarterback at the start of his career. And he only started 1 year at Michigan. And that's where Jake Rudock comes from. I'm not saying he's Tom Brady or anything, but like people just don't give guys chances sometimes, and guys just slip out of the league without them getting a chance. And
I'm in total agreement to that. It happens all the time. I always say that all these rosters have this unknown talent. They just don't get their shot. But somebody said something, Big Boy Sports News, that is very interesting. They said, watch Flores start Rudock over Rosen and Fitzpatrick. You know the crazy part of all of that? Some could legitimately argue, even though he had no time with the ones, that he's been the most consistent quarterback in preseason.
He has. Listen here. If the defense wouldn't have lacked at the end of the game, I can't remember what game it was.
Buccaneers.
Yeah, Buccaneers game. He led that team down the field. I don't care who it is against. He had the complete offense put together, got down the field, and scored a touchdown for the game winning. That's the most consistent quarterback. I don't care who he's facing.
He did the same thing versus the Falcons, and actually we won it. Yeah. He did it twice versus the Falcons. And like you said, in that Bucs game, he commanded the offense, ran a hurry up, methodically drove the ball, made some great passes, ran out of the shotgun on draws, threw it in for touchdowns. He did his job. He did very well. And but remember, you got Fitzpatrick and Rosen. That's the competition. We don't care what that guy does. The sad part about it is he could have been 15 for 15, 2 touchdowns, 300 yards every single preseason game, and people still wouldn't say anything about it.
I know there's such disrespect to guys that like actually tried it, that are in the NFL. They make it to the NFL, and then they get that 3rd string, and they can do whatever they can do. Like that guy in Tampa Bay, Ryan Griffin, I think is his name.
Yeah.
I think so. He has been putting on show for the last few years, and he still hasn't got an NFL start, and I just can't wait to see him because that dude can start for an NFL team. Like I believe he could go to like the Colts or something and make a battle out of that.
A lot of guys in this league can do that, man, but we sleep on them because they just don't get their shot. And then sometimes when they get their shot, they may make a few mistakes and we automatically write them off. But what's the difference from the guy you expect to be good coming out making mistakes? And then we keep playing them, though, saying, but we know they have more. And people have been making arguments to me. TD, Flores, if he means what he says about playing the best quarterback, then he loses my trust if he starts Fitz over Rosen. And I argue back with them the simple fact that, first of all, if you take practice into consideration as well, Rosen has not been the best quarterback over Fitz. And if you take everything into consideration, you tell me, why does Rudock not have any say in the competition? Because nobody is bold enough to actually step out and even include him.
If everyone will go through the past offseason and preseason and so far, you can make a case that Jake Rudock has been the best quarterback in practice and preseason, no matter what it is. He's been the best. Obviously, there's no way that they're going to give him a chance unless he goes out tonight. And it doesn't even matter if he goes out tonight and does something huge. He might get cut and someone else will pick him up. It's just the big deal out of it.
I kind of really want to keep him on the roster at this point. In Big Boy Sports News, we just welcomed in Finsanity 5 as well. Finsanity?
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up? We have the three-headed panel right now. We got 2 Dolphins representing and 1 Giants fan representing.
Oh, he's a Giants fan?
I'm just playing with him. I'm just messing with Big Boy, man. I'm giving him a hard time.
My God. Do you not see that?
Hey, Clemente. Hey, guys. What are we talking about?
We were talking about how Ruddock has actually played very, very well this in preseason football as well.
I think everyone has played well against who they've played against.
Well, which is true. We can't ignore the units that he played against.
Exactly.
But we ignore it with Rosen.
I don't.
Oh, okay.
But you know what? I will say this: to have some guy, somebody to actually show that he can, perform a 2-minute drill, to show somebody that he can command the offense, switch it up between the run and the pass and still execute in a pressure situation. I'm all for it. Get the guy a shot. Just like I think Big Boy Sports or someone in the comments said, so many guys, have untapped talent, and it's just because of the situation that they're in. So if we want to keep a 3-man quarterback unit, which I'm not 100% for, then hey, go ahead, let him go out, let him start tonight and see what he does against the second team, because he's only gotten to see third team or fourth team talent. So if he can go up and, show that he can do these things against the second team, it can open up a lot of eyes in the organization. Maybe we need more controversy. Maybe that's what we want as a fan base, even more controversy on top of the controversy that we have. It seems like we're just drawing ourselves to the drama more and more each and every day. And I'm just like,
so you're not for 3 quarterbacks on this roster. So does that mean that you would want us to cut Rosen then, the weakest link?
You're saying
I'm just playing.
No, don't.
I'm messing with Pete. Pete in the chat section, so I got to give him a hard time. Run me my $100, Pete.
Hi, Daniel. How are you? No, I would honestly say always keep Rosen. If Ruddock is a guy, I mean, he can, I don't know where he would necessarily go at this point. I think most teams are pretty, solid in what they want in the quarterback unit right now, but he could definitely be on the practice squad. He would probably be a great, scout guy. He's shown the ability, to be mobile a little bit. And especially when we have a lot of these pocket passers coming up, especially on the back end of our schedule, when you start thinking about mid-November to the end of the season, we're going to have a lot of pocket throwers. So Ruddock would be the perfect guy for our offense to scheme against. For our defensive guard and scheme against.
So let me ask you on Big Boy Sports News. What's your prediction this year?
Like what we're gonna do?
Yeah. What are we looking at? How many wins? How many losses?
We're going 10-6. We're making the wild card.
10-6. What you got, Finsanity?
I'm 11-5 all the way. 10-6. Right around that area is Big Boy Sports, right there.
I could say 11-5 now because my prediction right now is that I did this whole all the schedule. I did all the schedule, and the Dolphins go to the playoffs. We play the Browns at home, screw Jarvis Landry in the face, and beat him. But then we go to Kansas City. We do get beat there, but that's progress. We get to the second round of the playoffs, and then the Saints win the Super Bowl against the Steelers. That's what I got this year. So
the Saints win the Super Bowl versus the Steelers.
Wow.
Yeah.
You have the Steelers going to the Super Bowl this year.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh, man. First of all, we're going to beat them on Monday night. This is going to be the first primetime game we actually win because for some reason –
I don't know. The Dolphins suck in primetime except against New England.
I know. And sometimes we always wear the all orange and all.
We've beaten Cincinnati in a couple primetime games. I'm just saying.
I know. Me against the Bengals on Halloween night. That was amazing. I was in the 5th grade when that happened. 5th grade.
And just so y'all know, the Colts actually brought in Osweiler for a visit. Do we play the Colts this year?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes,
that's what I'm W's. I'm telling you, we're gonna beat them. We're gonna beat them. We're gonna destroy Osweiler, man. We ain't worrying about him.
Hey.
Who talk about 3-16? Donald McKenzie, get out of here, man. Pete, run me my 100, Pete.
Listen,
hold on, man. I've been so silent because I'm racking up Jake Rudock's stats so far this season.
You pulling them up?
Yeah. He went so in the first game, he went 6 of 8 for 65 yards and a touchdown.
Nice for the little bit of work that he got. Less than a quarter, by the way.
Yeah, and the second game against the Buccaneers, which we should have won off him, 6 of 11, 72 yards and a touchdown, but an interception.
Same game Rosen threw one. Come on.
But he didn't play any of the third game. None in the third game.
Yeah, because they were trying out both of those guys.
And then
Pinsanity, why you keep laughing, Pinsanity?
Because we're not even talking about Rosen, but you see,
Who cares about Rosen?
you keep taking all these shots at him, and I know
It's not that I'm taking shots. Here's what's happening, Pinsanity. I'm trying to prepare people for what I think, and I could be all wrong. Trust me, you know I'm going to hear about it if I'm wrong. I'm trying to prepare people for what I believe is the inevitable. Fitzpatrick is starting. I don't care if Rosen comes in second quarter of the first game. Fitzpatrick is starting, okay?
And guess what?
I'm just trying to prepare people for it. It was soften the blow.
How much you want to bet on draft night of 2020 Josh Rosen gets traded? Somewhere.
Josh Rosen gets traded?
I'll take that bet. He's not getting traded.
Yeah, I'll take that all day. You mean $2 million per year for the after next season? It'll be 2 more years of that contract?
I'm not in for him getting – I don't want that to happen. I don't know about him right now. He really needs to prove himself. And Ryan Fitzpatrick is the guy right now. Hold on.
Well, I'm going to say this. And, I mean, if anyone who's watched Rosen has shown the ability –
No, you're good. I see Ron. Hold on. You keep going, Fitzpatrick. I'll bring him in soon.
Like I was saying, Rosen has shown the ability to, make all the throws, move outside the pocket, adjust his line at times, adjust his, protection. But here's the thing. His only slight is that he can't read a defense. So if you're saying we can give him a year to, learn that and really watch tape, why put all this work, invest all this time in him, let him learn this playbook just for next year to say, oh, we're going to kick him out the door? We're back at square one, and square one is not somewhere where I'm going to keep going at. Give this man all the time he needs to, learn all the different defenses. Because, just think about it. Jets have an amazing defense. The AFC in general has amazing defense, and that's why it's always so competitive. The West looks like it's crazy because they're always just, running and gunning the ball. But if you really look at when, AFC teams really go up against NFC teams, it's normally closer than when it's, NFC versus NFC, because AFC is really defensive based, and that's how you get through the playoffs. Even the Patriots has always shown the ability to make a defensive stop when it's necessary, and that's why they're always, making it to the Super Bowl, because they have that ability to make that stop, whereas you saw the Rams defense, once the Patriots said, hey, listen, we're going to open this up on you guys, you got to get this one stop, they weren't able to do it. So if we can give Rosen the time to actually see a lot of these defenses and say we give him, until week 5, and then we go out there and evaluate him and see, where he has progressed, that's a plus for us. Because even if he's not ready, Fitz goes back in, boom, we get a top pick. Rosen is still going to be learning and developing. He's going to be learning this offense and the language and all that, getting more chemistry with these wide receivers. And then 2020, let's go for it,
Offensive lineman in 2020, but I totally agree.
No. If you have a top 5 pick, do you spend on a quarterback next year?
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
Offensive line. I'm getting the right tackle. I'm getting a defensive end. One of those two. Right tackle or defensive end next year in the offseason.
It doesn't work out.
Then I'm getting a right tackle or defensive end.
How many teams actually need a quarterback when you really think about it? Like the Colts might bring in one next year. The Bucks might bring one in. The Vikings are stuck with Cousins until the day that they die. Everybody in the East has their quarterback. The AFC East, everybody in the AFC North has their quarterback. Maybe the Bengals, you could say the Bengals might, look for somebody, but I think they did bring in a guy.
I think Bengals are looking for Tua or that other guy from Oregon right now.
So they're quarterbacks available in the second round.
So hold on, guys. And I'm one of those guys who is all about let Rosen develop. And shout out to SV Nation for the $8 donation on the PayPal link. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. But guys, I have one more individual that I want to bring in. One of the legends himself. Give it up for your boy, Ron. What's up, baby?
What's up, dude?
What's up, Ron? How are you?
Ron?
It's been a while to get in here, huh?
Hey, man, I saw you the whole time. I had you on hold. I wanted to make a good introduction for you, bro. I had to make sure I brought you in the right way, man.
No problem, dude.
Hey, you see that? We 75% strong right now. Dolphin, Dolphin, Dolphin. Then we got the Giant fan, y'all. Nah, I'm just playing.
Wait. Hey, Play Sports, where are you located? Are you located in Jersey?
No, I'm in Orlando, Florida.
Nice, man. He right here by me, man. He's right here by me. I might have to go drop him off.
I got my Matt Moore. This came off the jersey because it's from China and they don't make the jerseys right, and it fell off my Matt Moore jersey.
Well, sit it right there on your shoulder to cover up one of them tins or something. That might help.
Go like that.
Yeah, I know. So talk to us, Ron, man. What's up, bro? What's going on?
Guys having a killer debate on the quarterbacks.
Well, come bring some light to this, man. Bring some light to the situation.
Well, here's how I look at it. And I haven't seen many people mention it, but when we traded for Josh Rosen, we have him for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't understand, like if you listen to the national media and most of the Dolphins fans on different groups or whatever, it's, oh my God, we're in such a hurry. We got to hurry up and find out what he can do. We got to put him in there no matter what and see what happens. And I keep thinking, why would we got to do that? When we traded for him, we got him on a rookie deal. He's got 3 years for all 3 years less than $3 million. And we have an option if we want to keep him around. There's a 4th-year option because he was a first-round pick.
5th-year option, you mean?
Yeah, for us, it would be his 4th year.
True.
His rookie year's 5th-year option. You're right. So, I mean, we have 3 years to evaluate what he can and cannot do. That's how I look at it. And you can't sign a backup quarterback. Say for argument's sake, he can't get or isn't the starting quarterback. You can't sign a backup quarterback for less than $3 million. You can't do it.
Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
I said you can't sign a backup quarterback for less than $3 million.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I had lost you. You can't sign a backup quarterback for less than $3 million. And that's my point exactly. You're spot on, because if you're looking for a good, solid backup in this league, you're going to spend every bit of $6-7 million at a minimum a year. And we got him for the next 3 years at a minimum, plus a 4th year for us, 5th-year league option. I mean, you can't beat that. And listen, Pete, we understand you want the man to start week 1, but it's just not going to happen, man. I think we lost Big Boy Sports News.
Yeah. Also, if you look at it, when we were listening to the beat writers talk about the quarterback situation, it wasn't even a competition. Fitzpatrick was so far ahead, and then to now into the games, he's improved a lot, but he still has
that?
Rosen.
Okay.
Because like if listening to the beat writers during OTAs and training camp, they were saying how Fitzpatrick is clearly way farther advanced in the system, and he doesn't look like he can catch up that fast. But he's made so much progress till into the preseason that he looks better in the games. But we're not part of the meeting rooms, the film review, in practice, behind the scenes that fans don't have access to. Mm-hmm. So we don't. When I listen to Flores, how I agree with his plan is the problem with Rosen has been his personality, thinking he's entitled because he's a rich kid, like he doesn't need the NFL as the main thing. He's fine without it. And the way he's handled it, he's made him come in that he's backup, and if he wants to be a starter, he has to show something. He has to take control of it. Like you were talking about with grit and toughness, he's got to show that mental toughness to be able to grab it. It's right there. It's out of reach, but he's got to want to reach out and take it. That's how I look at it.
And I agree with that. I'm not sure if I want to use the exact words of, like the entitled with the rich kid part, but I know how that translates. I know what you're saying when you say that. And it goes back to my conversation about grit. He doesn't have that grit that's necessary to lead the troops. And Flores is creating troops. He is creating dogs that are ready to go to war for each other and die for each other. And sorry to break this off, but shout out to Dolphins Junkie with the donation on the channel. We appreciate your love. We appreciate your support. He said, great analysis on our Phins always. Thank you so much for showing your love. Sorry to cut you off, guys. Just wanted to make sure we showed a little bit of love for those who support the channel the most. But yes, I see exactly what you're saying in that regard. And I'm glad we got you back, Big Boy Sports News. So let me
got the Dolphin hat on.
Yeah, I had to go get something from the door. My mom ordered something from my high school. You're not gonna like the logo on it.
All right, we don't want to see it then. We don't want to see it then.
Oh my God, what was that? Oh.
All right, guys. So what we're gonna do? I'm not gonna do you like that, big boy.
It's because my jersey. My mom got my jersey from my high school to come to my games in. So,
Man, what is going on, man? We see contradiction all over you today, man. Come on, bro.
it's not for New England. It's not for New England.
Oh man, we're gonna try to ignore as much as we can, man. Hopefully it don't get out of hand, man.
It's going back in the package, and it's gonna go to my mom. Because
Hey, if it's for mom, anything goes, man. If it's for mom, anything goes, bro. Shout out to, once again, we got another donation on the channel, guys. I'm sorry for keep cutting it off, but I always want to show love for those who are donating. Lil Lauderdale with the $5 donation says Fins up. We appreciate your love, Lil Lauderdale. Thank you for helping this channel continue to do what we do. And thank you for recognizing that we're doing things bigger and better. Insanity, I see you up there. We're going to switch gears for a second, all right? I want to ask y'all about something else, okay?
I can't hear him.
Me
Yeah,
either.
I can cut out.
TD, we can't hear you. No, still not. It would make you guys feel better if I go get my Dolphins jersey.
No, you're fine. We're just teasing you.
Hey, it's from my dad, so not my fault.
All right, can you all hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I think what happened
Yes.
is something came through and shut the mics out, but now it's back on. Finsanity's going in and out. But hopefully she's able to come back in soon. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna switch gears and we're gonna talk about strongest position on the team right now. We're gonna start out with you, Ron, then we're gonna go with you, Big Boy, and if Finsanity comes back in time, we're gonna bring her in as well. All right.
Right here.
I would have to say it's a toss-up for me at the wide receiver spot and the defensive backfield, the secondary corners mixed with the safeties. Those two to me are kind of like our best current positions. And
Wide
I'm
receivers
liking,
and DBs.
and I'm liking what I'm seeing from the linebackers. That Eguvon signing is just outrageously good.
So number one is wide receivers for you.
DBs, number 2 would be the D line, and then number 3 would be the linebackers.
So hold on, let me make sure I get this right again. Number one is what?
The secondary, the corners and safeties combined.
Number 2.
Defensive line,
Number 3.
linebackers.
So you're gonna put defensive line in there, even though we're having problems on the edge.
I don't see the problems that we're having too big on the edge.
Okay. Because and you know what? I'm glad that you said that because people aren't recognizing. See, all they want is sack, sack, sack. But at least Tankers, I'm saying Tankersley. At least Carradine and Harris are setting the edge. That's what's allowing Baker and those guys to get off that well and continue to make plays. So I like where you're going with that. What about you, Big Boy Sports News? Give me your top 3 in order.
Oh my God. So I think at number 1, it's got to be probably wide receivers.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, linebackers. I love when our linebackers are healthy. I really like them right now. If everyone's in there healthy, I think they're gonna be really good. Number 3 would have to just be our backfield and corners and safeties.
Okay, nice. What about you, Finsanity?
What are we listing? I'm sorry, I was off for a second. What were we
Just
listing?
how great. Just we're talking about how great Tannehill was.
Okay.
And
Mhm.
no, I'm just kidding. Your top 3 positions right now on this team.
On this team, linebacker. I think that both guys
That's number
described
one.
that one. That's number one,
Yeah.
linebackers. Um, then I would have to go with our secondary and just how they've been able to man up. A lot of people aren't, realizing that we've been playing a lot of man and been playing it very well and being able to stick with our guys is something we haven't seen in a very long time. So I would have to put the secondary. And then number 3, I'm going with the quarterback play because they're showing me things I haven't seen in a while. The escapability, being able to, see the open man. Yes, there have been some throwing errors, but like we've looked at the first game, we were like, okay, we were on the right track. Game 2, we were like, but still Rosen was able to pick it up, and then Fitz was able to pick it up. And then what's the name? I think the fact that the quarterbacks have been able to, pick up where the offensive line is leaving off, it's immeasurable for us right now because that's something we haven't had in a very long time. And for us to overlook that as a fan base, it's just like asinine. So I would say the quarterback, just, getting out of the pocket, moving out, and even, being willing to stand, throw the ball, and then take a hit. Because normally we're used to a guy standing there, taking the hit, but the ball still being in his hand, not even trying to get the ball out to where we have a opportunity to, get a first down. And we're throwing the ball more than, 3 or 4 yards down the field. We're actually throwing past the first down marker for the first time in a long time. So the fact that we're showing improvement in that area compared to where we have been in the last few years, that's just, big and grand in itself. And we have to, acknowledge that.
Nice. I like all 3 of your takes on it. If I was to answer that question for me, I'm staying on the defense the entire time, man. I'm going linebackers number 1. Now that's a little skewed. It's like almost a tied one, but I want to go there because we cannot sit here and continue to talk about how much Sam Eguavoen and Jerome Baker has come on. Who's going to be that third guy that comes on though? That's one thing we haven't talked about much at all. Who's going to be the third guy that comes on so that we can feel like our linebackers are as good as any 3 in the NFL? Now, don't get me wrong. We're going to be running some nickel looks and things like that, so it may not even be relevant in some cases, but that's a big part of it. But I do have linebackers number 1. Number two, I am going with our secondary, spearheaded by Bobby McCain, Rashard Jones, Minka Fitzpatrick, Xavier Howard, Eric Rowe. Some could argue they're number 1, to be quite honest with you. What we also have to understand is there's going to be times where they don't get enough praise because the ball never even reaches their level because of what the linebackers are doing and what those defensive tackles are doing. The ball may not even reach their level as much. If you notice in preseason, it hasn't been much to worry about in the secondary, other than whenever they finally completed a ball that Minka just crashed open, So at the end of the day, that's where I'm going with number 2. And number 3, I am going to go defensive line as well. I'm not too excited about our ends right now, but one thing they are doing is setting the edge, and I can't ignore that. Those are the things that you don't see in the highlight reel, but it's happening on a consistent basis. Those guys are setting the edge. Not only are they setting the edge, but the defensive tackles, listen, I don't care. You can argue with me all you want. I could argue we have top 5 defensive tackles in this league as a unit. We got 4 guys that should start at defensive tackle. 4 guys. And those guys have been playing some amazing football up front. They have been giving our linebackers the ultimate clarity on which hole you're supposed to fill. It's not cluttered. Our defensive tackles aren't losing the battles, and the linebackers are like, oh, I got to get around this lost battle and figure out how to get through this and that. No, it's defined for them. When they come downhill, they see where they're supposed to fit, and they fit it well. It's been a combination on this defense. That's why I'm so excited about this defense this year. Man, I'm telling y'all now, man, this defense is about to be something nasty, man. What do y'all think?
I agree with you.
All right. Well, nice, man. Hey, anybody else before we keep it moving?
I can't say it any better.
What's that?
I can't say it any better.
Wow, we got breaking news, guys. King and Drake just traded. Hold on. Breaking news. King and Drake just traded for a bag of Cheetos and some Skittles. Oh my gosh. Gotcha.
Hey,
Man,
I would have
dude.
gotten the notification. I would have gotten the notification on my phone just for
Listen, I pulled my phone out.
Trust me, everybody in the comment section probably like, is he serious? Is he
TD got some jokes still.
Look at this. They said, wow. Oh, LOL. Stop. Why? Clown. Oh, man. My blood pressure. Bag of chips and Skittles.
Listen,
We're talking about trades. Apparently, the Texans won't give up on Laramie Tunsil on the trade.
Man, they don't have to give up on it. That's their. Listen, let me tell you something. They already gave up on it. That's the fans not giving up on it. That's the fans not giving up on it. The Miami Dolphins, I have a source that told me the Miami Dolphins and the Houston Texans have actually worked out a deal that they've agreed upon in principle. But at the end of the day, Clowney is his decision is the ultimate thing that's holding things up and making things change. This isn't a case of the Miami Dolphins and the Houston Texans disagreeing on the parameters of the deal. This is all Clowney right now. The fans in Houston, that's all them right now. That's what they're doing. They're not giving up on the Laramie Tunsil thing because they know they need themselves a good offensive left tackle. Yeah. They know they need it. Man, I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't mean to get y'all like that. Somebody said, "Jeez, I dropped everything."
cloud life.
Oh man, somebody said I wouldn't give up my Skittles. Oh, Tim, you crazy, man. Oh man, I'm sorry for trolling y'all. Just having a little fun on this pregame show, guys. Man, TD play too much. Oh man, hey, wait for April Fools. Wait for April Fools, baby. Oh man, but all right, guys, let's keep it moving, guys. If y'all can, if y'all have the time to continue to hang out with us, I want to talk about a different aspect of this. One thing that we don't talk about much. But let's go ahead and give our assessment and our grades on Brian Flores so far. This time we're going to go backwards. We're going to start with Finsanity, back to Big Boy, and then to Ron. Give us your thoughts on Brian Flores, the job he's done so far, of some of the things that back up your thoughts on
him. A+, you already know. I've already ordered my Brian Flores jersey that I'm going to be wearing to the Chargers game this year. Ooh. Number 1. So I'm just waiting for that to come in. A+. Anytime you can get a guy to get a team that, you know, basically we say they quit against the Bills, which I think was our last game last year, to get those guys to come back in and to compete in every aspect and, you know, show grit and show toughness, you have to give them an A+. And the one thing, the example that I'm going to give is the fact that we're actually tackling running backs. I mean, like, how many times have we had, you know, a running back in our grasp, and next thing you know, he's breaking out for like another 10 yards. We're doing, you know, the little things, and you can see that it takes no talent. Things that he's tried to implement, it takes no talent to tackle. Like, you've been doing it since you were a little kid. Like, just, you know, keep the fundamentals, wrap up. And, you know, just you know, the defensive line, the way they're getting up off the line, you know, pushing into the line, to the opposing team's offensive line has been truly amazing. It's allowed, you know, lanes to be open for, you know, guys like Baker to get to the quarterback, which is something we haven't seen in a long time. As far as, you know, on the offensive side, allowing there to be competition within every group. Normally we're like, okay, these are our starters. But to see that, you know, guys like Preston and Hearns and even Isaiah Ford have a chance to make this roster. Normally we would be like, oh, it's Kenny, Albert, and Grant, maybe Parker. But like to like let everybody who's come into camp feel like they have, you know, an equal opportunity to make this team. We're talking about guys like Laird. We're talking about, you know, 5 running backs deep, like who could make this squad. And that's not something we've had in a long time. So the fact that he's opened this to really be a team for us, A+. I couldn't ask for anything more, because now I know that whatever we put on the field will be the best talent that every unit has evaluated. And I can't say any more. I love him. And Flores, I trust. So whoever's on a 53, I'm with it. No questions about it.
Nice. What about yourself, Big Boy?
I give Brian Flores so far a B+. I think he has come in, kind of change the feel of the team. To be honest, I feel like I like Brian Flores way more than Gase, the G word. I think he's way more real with the media. To be honest with you, he's not hiding. Like, I guess he is like keeping stuff really close to his chest, but he's more real about it. There hasn't been real competition in Miami since Gase showed up. I don't remember the last time there's been a ton of competition in camp, like in the quarter, especially the quarterback room. Ever since Tannehill showed up, has there been another quarterback in there that can really like challenge him? Has there been a quarterback battle? No.
Nope.
So I think just bringing to camp that, especially the takes no talent, like discipline all the way for Brian Flores. That's a big factor with Brian Flores. Is all about discipline and takes no talent, and I just really like that out of him so far.
Nice. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second, guys. I'm trying to see if something works real quick. Ooh, we got another one joining. Yo, what's up, my dude?
Hey, what's going on? Hey, let me know if you guys can hear the audio coming through.
We can hear you just fine.
Okay, perfect. Awesome.
And we're going to get to you in a second. We're talking about Flores now, but Ron's going to give us our take. Then we're going to roll to you. But before we do, shout out to Live Life 32 for the $13 donation on PayPal. We appreciate your love and support. Thank you for supporting this channel, guys. But go ahead, Ron. Let us know your thoughts on Flores.
I'm really impressed with him so far. I'm reserving final judgment till at least I can see a regular season game, because we haven't really installed our real schemes that we're running. But I'm really super impressed. When was the last time we heard out of the Dolphins camp, or any in the recent 30 years since Shula left, that there was actual fundamentals being taught in camp? Every practice in OTA this year, they started every team position working on fundamentals, and even the quarterbacks were forced to do like the footwork drills with the wide receivers and running backs and stuff. They had to all participate in that, and I think that small, minute detail has helped a lot for Rosen in his scrambling to his left and being able to throw accurate passes. I think that helped a lot. But his TNT wall, I think, hasn't really showed the discipline quite yet. But I think it's going to start showing as the season grind happens deep in the season. That no talent where you're focused on your tasks. I think that's going to start showing dividends later in the year. I'm just super impressed with everything he says, how he's handling every player. And like Phins Sanity said, when was the last time we saw competition like at every single position? Gase was famous for, like, Tannehill had the QB1 that was set. The wide receivers were Landry, Parker, Stills. Those were set. And then everybody else was fighting for the last 2 or 3 spots. And he did that for every single position. Flores is like, this is my rookie year. I don't know who you guys are. And what you did last year don't mean nothing for right now, has nothing to do with what's going on. Let's go after it. And that competition, I think, is really showed in the D line right now, the defensive ends and tackles, because I've been screaming all the way until preseason games how Charles Harris, I think, is a bust. But, man, his handwork is shown. And when was the last time we saw a pass rush with a 3-man down line for the Dolphins?
Nice. And you're right. And sometimes it's a 2 or 1 man down. But good analysis. Before we come to you, Royo, shout out to Money Man for the $5 donation on PayPal just sent through. We appreciate your love and support, guys. Everybody who's been donating to the channel, showing your love, $1, $2, $3, $4, whatever it is greatly appreciated. And we appreciate you helping us continue to do what we do. And Royo, before we come to you on that, and thanks, Ryan. I mean, spot on for all the analysis so far on Flores. Royo, is that your artwork behind you?
Yeah, it is. I'm an artist.
Nice, man. Hey, I can tell you now, you know what you're doing. I just want to say that, all right?
Yeah, thank you.
You definitely know what you're doing. But go ahead and give us your take on Flores.
Well, first of all, TD, thanks for letting me on your channel. Thanks for letting me be part of it. I like what Ron said. He took a lot of the words right out of my mouth, but it all pretty much starts with Flores. Like the entire philosophy he's bringing. That's why I can't stress enough how much people underestimate the Dolphins, because, if you've been a Dolphins fan, you know that we've been pretty much trash for the last couple of seasons and beyond. But by Flores coming over and bringing in his people from the Patriots organization and that whole keep your cards close to your chest, you're going to find out when you find out what we do, because we know that other teams are watching these press conferences and other teams are going to game us. He knows exactly what he's doing from that standpoint. Now, to the point that Ron said, we can't really credit him too much yet because we haven't even played the first season game. But I could tell you right now, I like what I'm seeing, what he's doing with the discipline in this organization. He's creating a brand new culture, and he's being tough. And I just like the philosophy that he's bringing. It all starts with him. It doesn't matter what player we have. It doesn't matter the top caliber, the low caliber player. He can take. You could tell just by his state of mind, he could take anyone and put them into the team aspect and not necessarily focus on the top dollar player. You know what I mean? So like what I see here is a team coming together, not necessarily building around these top dollar players that we've been making big mistakes with in the past. But.
Nice analysis, guys. Welcome, Travis UM in the building. We're gonna hold the UM part because those boys disappointed us this weekend, so we're not gonna talk about it. Hey, Trav, you on your cell phone right now?
Yeah.
If you want, you can turn it to the side and landscape, and it'll fill the scene for you if you want. If you turn your phone to the side, it'll fill. Yeah, if you do that, it should landscape it. I hope so. If you have screen rotate on. Don't worry about it. Just take it back the way you had it. You're good. You probably just got to turn your screen rotate on, but you are all good, bro. Talk to us, man. What do you think about Brian Flores?
Man, I like Brian Flores. He one of them coaches who don't tolerate, no like you said, the mistakes and all that right there. But he a good coach. He's one of the coaches who like to win every week, regardless of what kind of team he got. He wasn't the coach who just passing for the game. He wanted to win every week, regardless of what the media and ESPN every game say. I like him because he's a winner. He want to win every week. He want to win. That's what I love about him. Every week.
And we haven't had that in a long time, man. I mean, of course, it's easy for a coach to basically say that they want to win, but oh man, we got one more person trying to come in. But now, hey y'all, I'm sorry to side note this. This is the first time I've had 6 people in the room, and we got a 7th person trying to come in, but it says you have reached the max of 6 people. So it's good for us to know our max is 6. And Manuel, what'll happen is we'll try to bring you in. Who was on the stream first? Who was the first one on the stream?
May have been
Insanity.
Insanity. Hey,
no, you're right. It was what's his? Yeah,
Was it me?
Who was it? Big boy, were you first?
I may have been. If it's me, it's me.
Well,
Big boy, if you want to stay, I can move because I have to get ready for tomorrow anyway. God help me.
All right, Finsanity, don't forget you got to do that filming for me. All right,
Listen,
now don't do that.
Like, shouldn't today count?
No, this don't count. Hey, Finsanity Fridays, y'all. Y'all stay tuned tomorrow. We're gonna get an analysis about Finsanity's thoughts on preseason game number 4 tomorrow. Be ready for that video, but I'll see you soon. All right.
Thank you guys. Nice meeting all of you.
Likewise.
Finsanity.
Hey, do we got a bunch of Miami fans in here? Miami University?
Well, some. I mean, as far as Dolphins right now on the screen. Oh my gosh,
man, he's all over the place.
Oh man, you done violated more ways than.
Oh,
my gosh. There we go. What's up, Manuel in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, what's up? Y'all can hear me, right?
Yeah, we
Yep.
can hear you, man. We see that fresh hat, that fresh you up. What's
Yes,
up with
sir.
you?
What's up
Man,
with y'all, man?
we
I've
good,
been
man.
dying to talk to y'all, man.
I'm
What
glad
up?
you're here, man. We got Royo in the building, knows his stuff. He's an
Hey,
amazing
look,
artist. We got
it's your number
Travis
one
UM.
fan right here.
Ooh, beautiful, man. Beautiful. Uh-oh, little killer there. We got
Yeah.
Travis UM. We got Travis UM in the building. Manuel Barreto _Barreto. Let me make sure I get it right. Big
Nah, it's
Boy
straight.
Sports News. And Ron is in the house. We just lost Finsanity 5. So guys, man, I appreciate all y'all for tuning in to TD Fins Talk on the Norm. I want to say that. I also appreciate y'all taking the time out of y'all day to participate in what we do over here on this channel. It's always a beautiful thing. Shout out to every single one of you guys. And we even love you too, Big Boy Sports News. You are a Dolphin fan, but we're having for all y'all who just checked in, we're having an intervention right now for Big Boy Sports News. We're trying to get his life consumed with nothing but Dolphins. He got the Giants jersey on. He got the Patriots t-shirt. He got the Florida State hat. It's just violations all over the place. But y'all know TD Fins Talk loves everybody, all right? And I'm teasing Big Boy. He know he my homie, man. But guys, welcome to the chat. All right, guys, we just got through talking about Flores. We got through talking about a whole bunch of stuff, man. Let's talk about one other thing that's really, 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 really important to me. That I want to get you guys take on. I want to get what you think about this within our organization. I want to hear from you all about what are some of the common mistakes that we have made over the last 20 years in this organization that you see. Now, this might take some thinking because you may not see anything that you see that we might actually be correcting now. Let me say that one more time. What are some of the common mistakes that we have made in the last 20 years within this organization that you see that we are actually correcting now? All right. I think we had one more person in the chat that I was going to bring in, but they left, so it's okay. So we're going to start with Manuel since he's the newest one in the room. We're going to start with Manuel. Let me rotate the screen and bring you around, Manuel. Y'all
All right.
give me a second. We just want to bring you in the top in the order when you're speaking. All right, Manuel, it's on you. The floor is on you, bro. Let us know what you think.
So number one for sure is competition all around. Not just handing out positions. Like what happened with Lawrence Timmons after he sold out on us, and we just let him right back in like nothing ever happened. Those are things that we cannot do. A winning organization does not do that. Even if he's your best player, like I hate to say it, the Patriots when they sat out. What's that guy's name that he plays for the Titans now? I forget his name, but they sat him out in the Super Bowl, and he was their best cornerback. Those are some things that you just can't do. Man, again, coaching adjustments. We had coaches in the past that they don't know how to adjust. When the game is going wrong, they don't adjust. They keep doing what they're doing and pray that it goes right. Those are the two main factors that I could think of. And hopefully, depending on what happens with Jadeveon Clowney, not giving contracts to people who really aren't proven to us yet. Those are my three main things that I see us doing now that honestly in the past I didn't see our organization doing that.
Nice. Now, great analysis and great examples of what you're talking about. Before we come over to you, Travis, shout out to Lawrence Times with the $20 donation to PayPal, bro. Thank you. We love you. We appreciate your support, man. And sorry, guys, for cutting you all off. I just want to make sure we're showing love for those who are donating to the PayPal account on this channel, guys. We appreciate your love. Anybody else want to donate to the channel? The link is in the description below. But coming on to you, Travis, talk to us, man. What are some of the things that you think that we're doing well now that we haven't done over the last 20 years? What are some of the mistakes that we've made in the past that you can see we're correcting now?
Oh man, yeah, that's a good answer. There. First thing I'm about to go out there, I'll real to think of is coaching.
Coaching.
We never had that. Yeah, that coaching, that that leadership. Same thing on the defense side of the ball, that leadership that we never had.
What you think about Jerome Baker in that leadership? You think he's the right guy for the job?
Yeah, most definitely. I think he gonna be the captain for the linebackers, and I think Nicky gonna be the captain for like the secondary. He gonna run that back there, and I think Jerome Baker gonna run the linebacker too. You know what I'm saying? That's something we, you know what I'm saying, had about 20 years. We never had that. We never had that. No coaching. You know what I'm saying? We just had a football team. We was just playing football. It was a lot more. You know, I can think all the way back. You know what I'm saying? We had the year we did have like the leadership, and that was since when we had Zach, Stacey Kelly, and all them guys in defense.
And we've been trying to replace that ever since, man. We just haven't been able to find it. We haven't been able to find it whatsoever. And every time, but they get us though, Trav. Every time we think we found it, it turns out not to be the case. It turns out to be some type of sham, especially with the coaching. I've been a victim of it myself, just like you're saying. So you're making a great point. I've always failed for the coach, but there's something different about Flores. There's something totally different about this man.
When you listen to him talk, you can know like he broke me down. I heard him had a little conversation. Y'all was talking about he did a part 2 of it.
You mean the one where he says? You mean the one where he says he enjoys the violence of the game? The interview where he was talking about it. Yes, he just came out with that.
The whole interview is like, I believe in him. Like,
awesome. Appreciate you, bro. Hey, man.
The world, man.
And I think that it's gonna start on the defensive end. Talk to us, Ron. What do you think?
Question again?
In the last 20 years, what mistakes have we made? And within those mistakes, what do you see different right now that we're correcting?
Well, number one for me is player evaluation.
Mm-hmm.
When they signed Xavier Howard, they gave him big money, but it's a team-friendly deal. I don't remember any time since I've been a fan since 1975 that we've ever done that smart of contracting, but still give the player the money that they're looking for and still make it team-friendly. But that goes down to player evaluation. I haven't seen that since Shula. Number 2 for me is the adjustments in the game and being able to change personnel. I think that's I haven't seen that in a while either. And the only thing I can think of that's not repeating what has already been said is the way he handles the media. Like, they kept pressing for the injuries. Is this player hurt? What's going? He said, well, the injury report comes out in September. I'll be sure to give it to you when September rolls around. Just the way he says it without being disrespectful. Just he gets me so fired up when I listen to his interviews that I'm ready to put my jersey back on and run through brick walls again, dude. Just that's Flores. I haven't seen that since Shula, man. And we keep making mistakes with the big contracts. And like I said, like the lack of evaluation, like when we let Olivier Vernon walk, but then turn around and gave a bigger contract to Branch, and it just never panned out. And watching Olivier Vernon just go to Giants and just tear it up, and now he's doing it in Cleveland. He should still be the running mate with Cameron Wake. That just, I don't see us making those mistakes anymore. And the Xavier Howard contract tells me that, and the very team friendly Jakeem Grant contract tells me that.
Awesome.
That we're not going to be stuck in the past of just crippling, like you keep saying about the salary cap, overpaying guys, and then all of a sudden you don't have no wiggle room to try and improve your holes. You're stuck. You have to take bargain basement or below average players because you just can't afford to pay the guy you want.
And I totally agree. You know me more than anybody. I always talk about the money, man. I always talk about the money because people ignore it. When I asked y'all this question, I didn't even think about that at this moment, but that is major. This is the first time we're not putting ourselves in salary cap hell, if I may say that.
We'll see with Jadeveon Clowney, though.
Well, who says that it's salary cap hell?
We'll see what happens.
It's going to be a 1-year thing where we have a choice to make after that. That way we can go with what you said earlier. We don't want players that aren't proven to us. If we make this deal, we have 1 year for him to prove it to us.
And he's not really proven anywhere.
Well, I don't know. He's a scheme guy. And that's why he fits Flores' look. And shout out to Carlos Lewis for the super chat donation. Thank you for your love and support, Carlos. We appreciate you, bro. But yes, man, good analysis, Ron. We appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for that one. Talk to us. Let me move this banner real quick. All right, talk to us, Royo. What do you think?
Well, all these guys pretty much hit the nail on the head. I mean, and because they did, you got to know that most fans are seeing this. Most fans are catching on to this new wind, this new vibe, and it all comes down to Coach Flores. The stuff that we did with our money in the past, it was just ridiculous. We're going after the shiny objects for the quick, Super Bowl the next year, and we never get to it. We never even, go to the playoffs more often than not. So we got to stop going after the shiny objects. We're coming with a new philosophy. Coach Flores is definitely keeping his cards close to his chest. He's creating competition within every position, and he's done with it. And the fans are picking up on it. So all the media that continue to downplay the Dolphins, let it. I like it. Let them keep downplaying the Dolphins. They don't know that we're about to pop them in the mouth with some wins. And next season, what we're going to pick up, I mean, this is just the beginning. But we got the coach that we need, I feel. I could be wrong. We haven't even played a first game yet, but I could be wrong. But I'm with you. That's where I started following you.
We could all be wrong, but at the end of the day, is getting on the train and enjoying the ride is all that matters because we feel it inside that we got it. And if it turns out that way, woo, fins up, baby.
Yep. And
fins up, baby. Woo!
And this coach is going to use this negativity. He likes it. He's going to feast all over it. And this whole tank for Tua thing, that goes into it too. This coach is not about tanking. He's not about tanking no game. For nobody.
Man, he got offended when they said that in that first press conference.
Yep. He said it's disrespectful.
Thought he was going to tear somebody up in that, dude. You're right.
Man, Manuel, man, you sure are on the go, bro.
I'm walking the dog.
That's what's up, man. Manuel out there, man. Listen, guys, here's what's happening. That way, so anyone who wants to call in, let you know what's going on real quick. What's happening is I have everyone who calls in front of me on my screen. So there are times where people are not on the screen, but they are sitting, waiting to be put in the chat. So what I'll do as time goes, as we continue to run our chats this way, because I think that this is a nice element to not just hear TD's voice, but to hear from other Dolphin fans as well about what they have to say with the situations that are going on. So what's going to happen is, oh man, we lost Insanity. She should have stayed in here. But what's going to happen is, you can call and you can sit on hold. And as we rotate, I'm going to identify who's been on the chat longest and how many questions they've answered. I'll remove them and bring someone new in as we're rotating. But if you're taken out of the chat, it's nothing to do with you. And also, you can call right back in to be put right back into order if you'd like. The only time you're going to be removed is if there are more people on the side waiting to speak. But this has been a great experience, guys. This has been a great opportunity for us to actually put faces to people who are in the chat section and talking about our Dolphins. This is next level. This is amazing, guys. I'm glad that I could bring it here first on TD Fans Talk. I'm pretty sure, man, this is going to spread out there. Other people are going to do it because this is next level, man.
Hey, you're an innovator, TD. You're an innovator.
I'm trying to be, man. I'm trying to make this a great experience for our fan base, everybody over here at TD Fans Talk, because I love doing this and I love y'all and I love interacting with y'all. Do y'all tell me, what do y'all think, or any recommendations you have about this live stream and the way that it's set up? Any recommendations?
I like it. I hope I get the invited back.
Oh, Ron, if you're there, definitely, man, especially after hearing from you, knowing what you bring to the table and what you have to offer in your analysis. And not only that, Ron, you're one of the individuals who at times have disagreements with me, and that's what it's about. I'm not the biggest fan of everybody who wants to sit there and agree if they don't really agree. We're grown men and women on this chat right now, and at the end of the day, this is what it's about. Spreading different opinions for us to come up with hopeful consensus. Yes, it feels like we're flooded with some Dolphin stuff. And Royo, we see some orange in the background with some beautiful paintings. That's all that matters, man. I'm gonna challenge you, Royo.
Hey, yeah. I'm gonna work on some stuff, right? I got some stuff working for the Dolphins, but I got a little special thing for you.
So, hey, man, I appreciate it, man. Matter of fact, if you do and you finish it, I love to come into this setting live to show everybody what you worked on. And I like to see it for the first time in this type of setting as well, so that I can actually get that Miami Miracle effect. Like, what?
All right, cool. Well, listen, I'm going to get back to some artwork, but I just wanted to say thank you for letting me come on to your show. I'm in the Gable, so you can hit me up whenever you want. I'm following you on Twitter as well. So Does anybody know where this game is, what channel this game is on tonight?
From my understanding, it's not on any channel unless you have NFL Game Pass.
Okay, gotcha.
I always have all that type of stuff, but I'm between a rock and a hard place right now, because I have to also gauge how well my kids are doing this evening to know if I'm going to really be able to fully dedicate to streaming this game. Y'all know I don't miss a game, but at the end of the day, I got to make a decision that's best for the family. So I can't guarantee that I will be live the entire time, but I will let you all know. Okay.
Okay. Well, hey, listen, it's been good meeting you guys. I'm going to get back to this artwork. Go Phins.
Oh, they said it's on Channel 4. They said that it's on Channel 4.
CBS.
Well, Miami should get it, but I'm in Central Florida. So if you're not local, this isn't a nationally televised game, you may not get it.
Okay.
So
I got the CBS app. So,
but you're in the Gables, you should be able to get it.
Well, CBS 4, I thought, is local.
Yeah, but if you're in that area.
Yeah,
but people like myself, I'm in Central Florida. I don't think that's going to be the case. I'll check it out, but I don't think it's going to be on up here. But I have Game Pass anyway to watch it. So we'll see, guys. But shout out to you, Royo. Get back to doing what you're doing. Hopefully we see you again on the live stream. All right.
All right. Thank you very much. You guys have a good one.
Appreciate you,
Royo. You too, bro.
Let's have a good game. Let's have a good game.
Nice.
Hey, let's go, Phins. Phins up.
All right, guys. But anywho, man, we're about to end the stream. I appreciate you, Travis UM. Appreciate you, Ron. Appreciate you, Manuel. This is TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you guys later. And I'm about to give a few-minute intro, but I'm going to remove you guys out of the room while I do that. But thank you guys for participating. All right,
Love
guys.
You, bro.
Peace. Love you too, man.
Yo.
All right.
All right, guys. Well, this has been another edition of TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at TD Fans Talk. Instagram is TD Fans Talk. Not is TD Fans Talk, but Instagram, TD Fans Talk. You can also find my material at dolphinstalk.com as well. As we do these streams, I will continue to put the link to the stream in the description section. Any and everybody can tune into the show at any time. You can join at any time. This is going to be another feature that's going to be amazing. I know that y'all are going to enjoy. Hold on. Matthew, man, what happened to you, bro? What happened to you?
I was there,
Yeah.
but I leave.
Yeah, you left out on us, man. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I just got to get out the car, help my mom with some water.
That's what's up, man. Y'all getting ready for the hurricane?
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. I'm about to end the stream soon, but I just wanted to come in because I let you know I saw you in the room, man.
Yeah, I thought you didn't notice me. I was like,
No, I saw you. I brought you in and then you left, but I got you, bro. But next time we'll get you get your opinion on a few things, okay?
all right, bet.
All right, man. Yeah, guys, but again, he can stream multiple peeps, real. Yes, 6 at a time. And then if more people call in, you'll be on my waiting list. You'll be at the bottom waiting, and I could bring you in anytime, baby. We got this show feel now. We got it going, baby. This is TD Fans Talk. And we got the game tonight, man. I'm excited about it. Shout out to my guy Lewin for the $2 donation on the PayPal again, everybody who donates to the channel, thank you so much for your love and appreciation. The link is below to PayPal. Y'all check me out if you want to send a donation to the channel. And outside of that, the super chat is below. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at TD Fans Talk. Instagram is TD Fans Talk. And DolphinsTalk.com. My material is on there as well. And guys, I appreciate y'all tuning in. But I'm about to get out of here. If I have the opportunity in about an hour, I may go live again. No guarantees, but maybe go live closer to game time, man. But I'm going to be doing things like this even during the games. We might be having multiple live streams during the games. This is going to be so lit, man. It's going to be so exciting, man. Hopefully I get to stream tonight, but I'm going to tell you now, my kids aren't doing their very best. So I'm going to make that decision and make sure that I'm taking care of them first and foremost, man. How are the kids, TD? They're okay. Just runny noses, and they were breaking out a little. The breakout is kind of subsided, so that's a good thing. Shout out to Chad Marchand. I'm surprised you ain't tuning in today. Call in. Fins up. Let's go, baby. Appreciate the donation, bro. We love you, man. But yeah, we shall see. I'm just gonna keep on nurturing them back to health. They just been so clingy. Y'all know how babies are, and my wife, she'll be the first to tell you because she don't like it. All my babies, all my kids are daddy's boys. You know, they want to hold on me. They want to lay on me. And, I hug them and love them up because they my babies, man. They my world, all right? But, yeah, what big boy over here doing? He the last one down here in the waiting room.
I got it.
All right, finally. He's changed Superman. He went in the booth like Clark Kent and changed on us, man. Oh, man, bro, you're exciting the fan base, TD. Keep doing what you're doing. I appreciate that, man. He changed, man. He went in the booth like Clark Kent, came out like Superman, baby. I love it, man. I love it. See, that's what we're talking about. That's what it's about, man. You good, bro?
Yeah, I had to go look through my laundry room and look for it.
Hey, I hope it's clean, though. I hope it's clean. No,
that's fine.
I'm messing with you. But I'm about to get out of here, Big Boy Sports News. Thanks for ending the show with me. Let them know what channel you love, man.
I love TV Fins Talk, but I also love my channel. Y'all should come to it.
Yes, and that's a good thing you said that. Please, guys, put something in the comment section, Big Boy. Let them know where your channel is so that they can hit on the button. They can go over. They can subscribe to you. Let them know who you are, bro. This is Big Boy Sports News. Hopefully y'all like this commentary, what he had to bring to the table today. Go subscribe to him. Show your love. Show your support. That's what it's all about, supporting our family over here at TD Fans Talk. Big Boy Sports News supports TD Fans Talk, and we're going to do the same. Thank you, bro.
Thanks, man.
There it is. Y'all see the tag in the comment section. He said, yo, click on the button, subscribe to his channel. Let's get his subscriber base up. Let's show him some love, y'all. Show him what TD Fans Talk channel does, baby. We show love over here. Yes, sir.
Are you preparing for the storm, man?
Listen, man, I am the storm. I am the storm. No, we preparing for it, man. We just I'm actually gonna this evening go get some stuff because I have to go get a few more things of medicine. But I'm gonna get just some extra. Well, we got stuff, but we're just gonna get some extra water.
Yeah, I'm like all sweaty because
weeks if it's that bad.
I'm all sweaty right now because we had to go outside and like pick up chairs and get everything moved outside.
Yeah,
back
man,
into the garage.
I get it. You always want to be safe than sorry, man. So everybody, y'all be safe out here during this hurricane. Y'all take care of yourself, take care of your families, and never forget to let them know that you love them.
Yes,
Once
sir.
again, this is TD Phins Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans, guys. And we are ending the show with big boy sports news, guys. Peace. We out. Tell them, big boy. Peace. We out. We
Let's
out,
go,
y'all.
Phins. Let's go, Phins.
Fins up. Fins up. Fins up. I'm out.